Hey, it's State Rep Joe Webster for ChangePA. I'm making a home movie for you because, well, we're all home. It's time to change PA. It should be spring, and well, for me, it should be baseball season. But these are not normal times. When I'm talking to Philadelphians and people in the greater Philly area, I always check my GPS to see how close we are to Independence Hall. I'm currently 22 miles from the birthplace of American democracy. I hope you're closer than that in our hearts. And I hope you're ready to actively keep that hope alive because we need your support. Because we have a lot of work to do in Harrisburg. In fact, the most important thing your state legislature could do in Harrisburg right now is fair funding of public education. The most important issue in front of the Pennsylvania legislature right now is all about equality. It's racial equality, gender equity, pay equity, LGBTQ rights. But the most important issue in Pennsylvania is guns. Yeah. We ought to be talking about climate change. Really, the most important thing our state legislature can do is tackle infrastructure, invest in PA. What else? Well, criminal justice reform, minimum wage, funding childcare, quality care and housing for our senior citizens, progressive tax reform, and there's a host more. Did I forget your most important issue? Healthcare? In normal times, we would be talking about all those things. And today, the list is even longer, to include serious funding for testing and medical supplies and unemployment compensation and basic general assistance for those who are most vulnerable, and business loans right now. It also means active and progressive foresight to waive some rules and limitations and protect others. This is the time to allow nurse practitioners and anesthesiologists to practice. But it's not the time to waive regulations on methane releases. And we need your help. We need your help to change the majority party in Harrisburg, in Pennsylvania. ChangePA was a major factor in my campaign 2 years ago. Your support changed the tide in that way in my campaign. Your donation all by itself gave me the resources to close out the race, to pay for staff and mailings when I needed it most. But it did more than that. Your support for me created an enormous amount of momentum at a very crucial time. I didn't know this then, but it's a little bit like betting on racehorses. When you placed a bet on me, others noticed. And they placed their bets, and people noticed. And then there were more volunteers coming out to canvassing days to write postcards. You bet on me because we had built an active campaign. We built a foundation for being successful. But you pushed me over the finish line in dramatic fashion. And you did that for 5 of us 2 years ago, directly. ChangePA's goal in 2020 is to do that for 10 races this time around. And I can tell you directly, the momentum you'll create then will be the difference in determining the majority party in Harrisburg. And then we'll talk about universal health care and public education and pay equity and gun safety, our creeks and rivers, all those things. For now, we send very heartfelt greetings and concern. Stay safe, stay home, stay blue, and let's change PA.